to read this first. I'm going to start with, let me see, where is it? Oh, goodness. Okay, I think this is it. Yes. Is this it? Um, can y'all see it? Pro hack vice. Pro hack vice. Okay. What is it? It says, what is meant by the word pro hac vice? Pro hac vice is a legal term for adding an attorney to a case in a jurisdiction in which he or she is not licensed to practice in such a way that the attorney does not commit unauthorized practice of law. Okay? It says it is a legal term for adding an attorney to a case in a jurisdiction in which he or she is not licensed to practice in such a way that the attorney does not commit unauthorized practice of law. So you can't live in Cali, you can't live in the great state of Arkansas, and just want to run on over to Cali and say, hey, I'm gonna be your attorney. This, that, no. You got to do things decent and in order. Okay? And which is what they're doing. So let me pull up the document from the courts. Hold on a second, that they filed. You know they always filing something, y'all. So I'm sure you guys have already heard about this. And but I done told y'all before. Everybody does it differently. I think this is it. Okay. Here it is. Here it is. There it is. There it is. Every time something drops, your girl will know. So it says here on this, if I can see it, it's sort of grainy. This was filed on August the 9th. USA plaintiff versus James Timothy Norman, a.k.a. Little Big Papa. Verified motion for admission of pro hac vice. And it just lets you know, pursuant to the rule. And I did not look, I meant to look that lady up. I'm just going to call her Rodriguez, okay? Because that first name, it gets me. But District for the Eastern District of Missouri, Rodriguez, a move to be admitted pro hac vice to the bar of this court for the purpose of representing James Timothy Norman in this matter. In support of this motion, I submit the following information as required. Tim ain't going without a fight. If he got to go, he's going to go down fighting. Full name of the attorney, I don't know how you pronounce that first name. Attorney Rodriguez. Name of the firm or letterhead under which the movement practices. Hold on a second. My computer's slipping, guys. Give me a minute. They already say I'll be having a hard time reading. You're right. I got too many lights on, I think. Include the address and telephone number. Okay, the Gloria Law Group, which is the group that's in, well, I say Chicago, but it's actually in Waukegan. Looks like, well, that office is. That's where she's being admitted. Hold on. Then the email for her, and I think there was another name down here that you could pronounce a little bit better. Name of the law school that attended. Okay, University of Illinois College of Law. All right. They are lawyering up. They getting ready, they pulling out all the stops. They bringing in the big guns because you know what? Or the big dogs. Because you got 3 people that have testified and signed a plea deal stating he was the head of it all. He was the head of it all, but everyone deserves their day in court, which is what he will have. Then it goes on here to say the jurisdiction of Illinois and, admitted, that's her. Then you know what she has. The movement is a member in good standing of all bars of which movement is a member. The movement is not under suspension or disbarment from any bar. And then it has attached to this motion is a certificate of good standing in the bar of the jurisdiction in which they reside or is regularly employed as an attorney. All right. Said the Moban does not reside in the Eastern District of Missouri and is not regularly employed in that district. So they're not engaged in the practice of the law in that district. Moban attests under penalty of perjury the truth and accuracy of the foregoing facts and respectfully request that this motion be granted and that they be admitted pro hac vice to the bar of the court to appear in the instant matter. Instant. ASAP, right now. We need you. Certificate of admissions to the bar of Illinois. Okay, Laurel. Cynthia Grant, clerk of the Supreme Court of Illinois, has been duly licensed and admitted to practice as an attorney and counselor at the law within the state and has a duty taken the required oath to support the Constitution of the United States and of the state of Illinois. Illinois, the governor, y'all remember what was his name? Blagojevich? And also the oath of office prescribed by law that said name was entered upon the roll of attorneys and counselors in my office 11/23 of 2010 and is in good standing so far as the records of this office disclose. There you have it. So, I'm sure they're going to rule on it and approve it if they haven't already dropped it. I didn't check. But there you go. That's pro hac vice. You guys can see exactly what it says. It looks so much better on the TV up there. It really does. So let me come on back over here, see what you guys are saying. What you saying over here about the pro hac vice and Tim getting him a new attorney to add on? Okay, Tim does not want to spend the rest of his life locked up. Hello, Smitty Foe. Okay. We need to uplift the prosecutor's state as well. This dude really thinks he's going home after doing this to his nephew. Well, okay. You guys have your say as well. You see the ticker scrolling through there. Hey, you got your own views. Say what you got to say. Correct. People haven't thought of that. He is trying to use all her money, pay him for all those years he missed from his life. Ooh, okay. Well, hey, you just never know. He trying to go home for real. Narcissist wants everyone to know they never lie while lying innocent. They are guilty. Well, maybe he doesn't think he's lying. They trying to do the OJ, many lawyers. As long as they, hey, OJ was free in 8 hours. Get all the lawyers you want. It is what it is. What you mean, no sound? You guys can't hear me? No sound. There should be sound. I'm not on mute. Let me get down here. Can y'all hear me? We can hear you. Okay. I don't know what that person was saying. There was no sound. These lawyers want him to make up for the C-19 dry spell. Guilty. Well, all I know is Terica says that Tim did it, and we don't even know everything that Terica says or what. I mean, there's stuff we don't even know. There's stuff we don't even know. Thank you, Taylor Made. I appreciate you, and make sure y'all support Miss Foley's GoFundMe account as well. You can hear? Okay. Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. Well, I'm glad y'all can hear me because I was really talking. Okay. All right. Everybody saying they can hear. Okay. Good deal. But we just got to we're gonna keep on full steam ahead. Ain't nothing changed. What may say ain't nothing changed, but just the day of the week or whatever. It's just another day and we still got work to do. I only trust your word. Please share the evidence that people are referencing that Ms. Robbie is paying Tim's legal fees. Ma'am, I have nothing showing that Robbie is paying Tim's legal fees. I don't know who paying his bills. I don't know who's paying his bills. Okay, I do not know that. I have no knowledge of that. Now, people can assume, but I do not know who's paying it. So I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you because I don't think those are not court appointed attorneys. So maybe he had a stash somewhere. Maybe he had $450,000 lying around somewhere. I don't know. Or they could be doing it just for the clout. Sometimes, you want a little clout. Maybe they're doing it for the clout. I don't know. But if I had something showing that Robbie was paying for it, I would definitely show you. We heard it through the grapevine. Oh my goodness. The same games he played from the beginning. It's all BS attorneys. Okay, Rivka. Y'all know Rivka. Do not mix her words. She won't tell it like it is. That's probably a sent person, distraction at its best. Who asking me that question? I don't know. PP, Tim, and Robbie looking for those lovers of Sweetie Pie's jurors. Well, if you're gonna have a trial, you do want a jury that you feel like will be sympathetic to you. That's the goal. She probably needs to go out and come back in. Can y'all still not hear me? No, y'all said y'all could hear me. Let me cut my phone on. Let me cut the phone on because y'all said y'all could hear me, child. So, let me see. Yeah. Yeah, y'all can hear me. I hear myself on the phone, so y'all can hear me. I don't know what was going on. Tim is not going home. I just want to go home. Is that what the background was saying? He knows his time is up. Okay. Oh boy. Well, we don't know who is paying legal. I don't know who to paying the legal fee. I haven't seen anything that says she was paying those legal fees. There's been nothing stated in. I like to pull up a document and read it. Okay. I'm going to pull up some documents that's going to be dated and this, that, and the other. And I don't think the court would, do that as far as who's paying legal bills. So I don't know. But people can assume, I do not know. And I don't review other videos about this. So, I don't know. I stick to my own little content, child. I'm just sticking to what I know. I'm just going to stick to what. Look at that. See, I'm over here talking stuff and something fell. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm back. Child, this microphone here doing its own thing. I guess it's too. What time is it? 11:50. All right, I'm back. Hey, we're not going to let the devil come up in here and steal the joy. The devil, be it male or female, got to go. You got to go tonight. You're not welcome here. It was my Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm glad you got it fixed. Yes, I am. Hey, Philly Phil, keep on doing what you're doing. That's keeping it real. Keeping it real with Philly Phil. Okay. So, and I had a couple of calls too. You guys had left voicemails. So I put them together, some support. And the one lady, ma'am, if you're watching, because I got a feeling you're still gonna watch me because people watch me that may not even be fond of me. It's okay. It's okay. So you're welcome to call in, ma'am. You're welcome to call in. In fact, I'm surprised you guys are not calling tonight. What is going on here? You all have nothing to say about the Pro Hack Vice? We don't care who's paying. Well, if I did care, I don't know who it is, so there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know. That's her retirement that she won't, that now she won't have. You think so? Oh, let me drop the link in case anybody want to come on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me just drop the link. I forgot. Let me drop over the link real quick, like. Okay. There you go. And I'm going to pin that. All right, let me pin it. Pin the message. All right, there we go. Okay, guys, we're in business. If anybody wants to hit the link and say a few words before I get off of here, because that document, it doesn't take a whole a couple of hours to review that. Pro Hack Vice, he added an attorney that doesn't have the license to practice law in that area, probably an attorney that specializes in a certain thing that, hey, who knows, gonna come in and try to get old Tim off. He want to go home, y'all. He want to go home. But Dre wanted to go back to Lubbock, Texas too. He didn't. Dre wanted to go home too. You remember that? And now he can't do that. So I don't know. It's not looking good. Well, but you just, like I told y'all, now we have to be prepared for everything, because it doesn't take but one juror to sit there and be like, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. That's all it takes. Justice for Dre. Yes, justice for Dre and justice for Carlita. Where is Sean? I don't know where Sean might be working. He might be driving a truck, child. Soundtrack was Trouble Man, one of my favorites. Okay. Somebody was trying to come on, but they couldn't. It didn't go through. You can try again if you like. Now, you guys call me all day when I can't answer. I'm at work. You have nothing to say. No troll spirits tonight. Oh, no, I'm not dealing with no trolls. Anybody come in here and say anything ignorant on site, they got to go. Blocked, delete. You out of here. Period. We're not going to be on here much longer anyway, but no, don't come in here with that, honey. This is a peaceful place. We are, this is the People's Channel. We're trying to help folk over here, okay? No time for nonsense. No time for nonsense. And there's nothing wrong with what we're doing. We have a freedom of speech, so we have a right to sit and discuss this if we so desire, okay? Which is what we're doing. You know what? I'm going to look up something else. Oh, never mind. Maybe another day. Oh, we got one caller coming in up in here. And another. Let me add both of them just so. And hold on a second. See, they I wait on them, and then they get me going. They say, well, we're going to bombard her. Okay, Rivka, how you doing? You go first. Then we'll go to the Chicago.
Oh, okay. You have Chicago on? Let Chicago go first.
No, ma'am, you were first. I'm going to keep it in order. You go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, just wanted to say, we had 20 attorneys, okay? Get 20, get 30. Matter of fact, get 50. The documents in the court the three people that's going to testify against you. All right, I already said what you should do is plead out, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to come to the truth. Okay, she hips. You don't want to say the truth so you can take the dark cloud over your family. But keep doing what you're doing because you are who you are. All right, and that's why I said evil, sociopath, and narcissist. That's what I can say. I'm going to sit back and then let her say what she's going to say because wrong is wrong. Timothy, period. Okay.
Okay, we know once Rivka gets started, she say wrong is wrong. Okay, Chicago, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
How are you doing?
I am doing well. Thank you, Philly Phil, for all that you do for these families. I just want to let you know that Michelle Griggs deserves justice for Dre. The proof is in the pudding. She deserves justice for Dre. Everything that's going on in the courts right now, let her ride because the proof is in the pudding.
The proof is in the pudding. Michelle Griggs deserves justice for her son. Absolutely. And so does Miss Jackie Foley, justice for her daughter. I agree. And thank you all so much for all you guys are doing as well, working with me. And when I asked you guys to do that and assist with Miss Foley's case, you guys, hey, you know who you are. You stepped up to the plate. You guys been doing research. You're calling, you're emailing, you're doing what you're supposed to do. And we appreciate it. Do you have anything else to say? Oh, did Chicago leave? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I guess Chicago, maybe I thought she was still on the line. Well, thank you for calling, ma'am. I do appreciate it. I sent the link to Miss Loretta. She may not feel like talking tonight, but like I said, I didn't have much to cover. That form wasn't that long, so it's not like I have a long, dramatic piece of paper to read, huh?
I thought it was a long form, but I'm glad I was still up. I was falling in and out of sleep, and then all of a sudden I just checked my phone and I thought, hey, wait a minute, she on or did she just go off? And I will just have to look at the whole video because that's what I do. I stay true. But TP, 2 years ago, well, when this all came down and happened, I remember when he had the attorneys in the beginning. What did he have? He had the best attorneys, the best of the best.
You talking about? Are you talking about Tim? Are you talking about Tim?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, because if you go back through my videos to the beginning, I mean, at one point he had gotten one of those attorneys. I think that attorney was in Missouri, and he was supposed to be one of the best. I forgot what they call it, but he was one of the top attorneys there. But I guess this attorney here is even better than that one. But I mean, he's had some high-profile attorneys. They come, they go, they go, they come. But he's had some. He keeps switching up, and he's able to do that.
Remember when he got arrested the very first time in Mississippi, and he got appointed attorney. That's what he had, and they all
in the beginning. That. Yes,
so he went ahead and got his own attorney that he was paying, but he was just going through them one by one by one by one by one.
Yep. And once he started getting them,
he had 2 or 3.
He didn't stop.
No, so it's just the same old, same old. So justice for Andre, justice for Michelle Griggs, and let's get this justice, And you always dropping it the best way and the only way. Hey. And that's why I was here for it, because I said I was going to wait to see PP, because I don't care what other people have to say. I'm not listening to them, don't need them. I'm where I belong, right here. Eat with a Philly
Well, there's nothing wrong with, there's nothing wrong with getting, hey, you can do it, but hey, because everyone reports differently, so there's nothing wrong with expanding your life's experiences if that's what one chooses to do. Okay, it's quite all right.
No, I stay with the Philly Phil.
Well, okay. Thank you. Okay.
I'm with the Philly Phil. I'm down with the one. That's it. I'm a trooper. I stick and I stay. I don't play.
I appreciate it, honey. Somebody say, I really enjoy your show. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Thank you. Who is that?
Because she said she
Priscilla.
has, that's right, girl. Because that's what I said.
I'm gonna keep on doing. If Tim gets off, he'll be the Judas. Oh my goodness, he'll probably be found. Oh my stars almighty! I hope not. Stop playing. Why didn't mother come get him? Who is mother? I don't know. Justice for Dre. Is that what that says?
Mm-hmm.
Justice for Andre and Michelle Griggs. Okay, yes. For the mother, yes. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Okay,
Because you know
everybody
why I
speaking.
tell you I don't look at some other people? Because you know what? You've been doing this every single day, Jay, and for a couple of years, and you've just been bringing video after video and video, truth for truth, facts and facts, and you didn't let off, right? But now they all come on. I don't care what they do; they can do what they want to do, but basically, half of them don't even know what they're talking about. And when I'm hearing that, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, and I want to get on, you know me, and correct and say no, 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 no. I'm like, you know what? Let me just shut you off and let me stay where I stay.
Well, I
Okay,
think
where
it's
I
more.
am.
I think it's more of people just report differently. And when the trial wasn't, when it was just at a sort of a standstill, I did start reporting. But once they started, pleading out and this, that, and the other, hey, I said, well, it's time to get back into it and see what's
TT, they're
going
not they're
on.
not reporting differently. There's some that are good that I know, but there's people that's not reporting differently. They
Well,
even
I
saying
don't
that
even like to
I
talk
don't even
about the
watch
other,
the
yeah,
show.
and I don't even like to talk about the other country because I'm not, I don't want to, hey, I support all content creators and hey, we all doing,
I do too.
for the most part, we're all trying to do what we can do and bring the story. And if people want to watch us, they will. And if you don't want to watch, you don't have to. And, I don't,
Yeah, I'm not
that,
just saying that.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm saying
I hear what
I
you're
never
saying.
understood why people go to somebody's channel that they don't like anyway. I mean, why go over there, That's just my
Yeah, that's
opinion.
true. That's true. But
But
the thing is,
it's good
my
to
thing is,
support a
this
lot
is
of
about
people.
Andre and justice, and this is
Yes.
about the truth.
It's
If you're
only,
going to say
yeah.
something, say the truth, say the court, say the papers, and be about the truth. Not say something that's crazy and wild, period.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
I just want to continue to report and do what's right and do good by the families. I don't want to get on here and be no crazy talking stuff. And if anybody is going to use any of my work, I hope it's being used for the good of the families because this is serious. We are trying to get justice for Dre and justice for Carlita, period. Nothing else matters. I mean, none of this, the other crap doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You want justice. I
yeah,
mean, I
that's
know that's
true.
what I've been saying it from day one. So nothing's changed over here. I'm not new to it. I'm true to it. I didn't just hop on here, because it sounds good.
Right, that's true. That's true.
So
I don't know why I'm saying that. My neck is hurting me. I tell you what it was. I was waiting for you all day today to come out with the court papers.
yes, thank you, PP, for being the voice of reason. That's why you rock. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you, honey. I'm gonna continue to try and do my very best. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. Thank you, Laura, for the Cash App. I do appreciate it. All right, I heard that ding. Thank you so much. To hell with what the people say. Me and Rivka will stand by you no matter what. Okay, CCC.
Thank you, CCC. You know that girl. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
And I know a lot more of you will that's been with me since day one. I mean, the Kisses and the She-Rays and the Vickies. And hey, y'all know who you are. Despite y'all been here. Uh, Felicia, she taking her a break. Felicia say she did her part. She taking her a break, but she's one of my moderators as well. But thank you guys. And for all the new people that support me, I appreciate it. And I hope you continue to support me and what we're doing
Right.
over here.
This is so important too because guess what, guys, family?
What?
So we only got a couple more days, and I gotta say days. I'm counting the days, not weeks. But September 6th is gonna be here like you don't even know. It's gonna come in like boom.
I know. Hold on, wait, we got a call. Hold on, let's add this person. Wait a minute. Hold on, 313. Go ahead, 313. How are you?
Hi, Phil. How you doing? This is Norma.
Hey, Norma.
How you doing? I just wanted to say that the lady who called earlier and spoke so respectfully with her empathy for Miss Robbie, I can respect and appreciate her
Mm-hmm.
because, when my mother used, how your mother just, and my mother was so amazing. I mean, once you grow up and you realize all those things your mother said when you was young, you used to look at it and laugh or turn your head and laugh. But my mother used to say, and these were her famous words, you never know what you bring into this world when you have a baby. And she is so right about that. When a person you have a baby, you don't expect killers and murderers and robbers. You just don't expect that. So I can, you just have to have empathy for mothers whose children turn out like that because there's no way that's what they want for their children. It's just that's what they get. That's what they got. And so, I do have empathy for mothers whose children, just go rally off the wrong way. And it's just so heartbreaking. And these topics, I'm going to tell you, Philly, so my heart, I lost my daughter during the pandemic. And I still have questions because she was here one day and gone the next. But this stuff is so heart wrenching. I mean, I can empathize with you when you read it. I can feel you. Your heart can hardly. It's just that we don't understand how evil is that in somebody's heart. When you don't have that in your heart, it's hard for you to get to somebody else's heart being that evil. So I'm just glad that you have good-hearted people, and I have to stick with the good-hearted people because I'm telling you, I'm a softy when it comes to love and kindness and being kind to people. So I just don't need no evil in my life. So you take care and thanks for just letting us get on here and run our mouth a little bit. You take care too. Bye
Oh,
bye.
no problem. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for calling. I appreciate
Okay,
the
bye bye.
kind words. Yes, I do. Shout out to who is this? We have a new
Norma.
member. Hello, Ellis. Thank you for becoming a member. I think I said that right. Ellis in Wonderland became a member. Well, thank you so very much, ma'am. L's in Wonderland. I appreciate it. Oh, that's a dog for the picture up there. Well, thank you very much. Okay, were you saying something else, Rivka?
No, that court cases, the date of the trial is going to be in a couple of weeks, a couple of days, very soon.
September
Before we
it
know it,
yeah, it's
we're
supposed to
gonna.
start September the 6th if they're barring any delays or any continuance or
Oh,
who. Hey, it's
oh,
supposed to start.
we already know that he's up to tricks.
Well, we'll be ready for them. Hey, and I'm sure the prosecutors are ready for anything that they want to try, and they're going to be ready. And then September the 20th, I believe, Travell is supposed to be
Yes,
sentenced, and then I think October I don't know if it's the 6th, so one of the 20th. You said the 20th something.
yes,
Uh,
20th, 21st is
okay,
um,
Terica
yeah,
and Wally.
right.
So guys,
But
it's getting close. They're gonna start sentencing these people, and Tim's trial will start. Okay. He'll come into court. He'll be well dressed and clean cut because they get him ready for court. They want him to look like an upstanding citizen because they don't want they want the person they want them to have a fair trial. They don't want anything saying, oh, well, they brought him in and he was looking like this. No, so he'll be ready. He'll look like the Tim we knew in season 1 and 2, probably. What were you
but
gonna say, Rivka?
what's so funny though about this all? It's not even funny. It's like it's just the grasp of who he thinks he is, that he thinks he's dealing with the state, right? He's thinking he's dealing with the state government, the state courts, the state prison, the state this. This is federal,
Mm-hmm.
the federal.
Yes, it is.
And I had somebody that's in the federal, and it's no joke when they come for you. And it was something like this about hire for murder. Somebody that I knew. Oh, please don't know no more. Trust me, that person's not in my life ever
Right.
again. But And does he know who he's dealing with? I guess he doesn't. I think he thinks he's above everything and everybody. Instead of being above of what was the truth of what he did.
Hold on, Rivka. Hold on, babe. Hold on. Let me see if this works. Hello, caller. Oh, we got those people who want to call in and play, pretend like they want to talk, Rivka.
Oh,
And,
yeah, well,
and then they get scared.
What?
They get scared and they hang up on me. Don't be scared.
Oh, wow.
Don't be scared.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, because they know you. They already know you're on.
Because we ain't
on,
look. We ain't never scared of it.
But we here.
Did you think I wasn't coming on? Did you think I wasn't coming on? Did y'all think Philly Bill was not coming on? Did you think you wouldn't see? Look, let me tell y'all something. It ain't nobody but the Lord can stop me. Okay, I don't care what you hear or what you see. All right, as long as I'm able and in my right mind, I'll be here fighting for justice. All right, fighting for justice, and you can take that to the bank and you can cash it, baby. What does that say? Evildoers, what? Oh, are not nice, but will pray for all of them. Okay. Where's my friend at? She must be asleep. She must be asleep. Miss Lorraine must be asleep. No, not Auntie. Oh no, not Auntie. Auntie, no, not Auntie. Miss
Lorraine.
Lorraine, yeah. No, ma'am, not Auntie. No, not Auntie. Okay, Julia Martin, no weapons. No, hi Veronica, welcome back. Y'all know it's getting late. It's midnight. All right, guys.
No weapon formed against you should prosper.
Absolutely
period.
Not. No, honey.
Form against us will prosper. You came in here, this got on, nobody knew you was coming on, and she just slide right in.
Okay,
so that's
and we were able to get us at least 500 and almost 600 people to come on in here and join us.
You already have this over a couple of thousand, so don't even worry about it. Everybody's looking for you today because listen, PP, I gotta be honest, I was checking my phone like 10 damn times today, like the cray. Like, she gonna come on? Okay, I now got my notification on. I'm like, okay.
I had something to do. I am sorry. I had a little something to do, and I had to get dinner together. But I knew you. You guys, let me tell y'all. Y'all know.
Take care of your boo.
You know that I will be bringing you the updates, so you don't have to worry. You don't have to tell me who else to report it or I have it, and I will be bringing it to you. You just got to be a little patient with me, okay? Philly Phil ain't never scared. Okay, you better say that, Dana. Okay? No, I'm not running around here like I'm just the cockiest thing in the world. But no, I mean, hey, I'm going to keep on doing what I got to do. The devil will flee. Well, let the devil flee, baby.
That's how we know you ain't scared. You ain't scared. She ain't scared.
Wait, they say, I guess hips don't watch the ID channel. Folks always get caught doing this. Well, I don't know. It's Tim. Can't believe y'all up. Well, we up. Okay, PP Justice. Now, what does this here say?
And don't forget, and the lobbyist dropped that real good video yesterday, and you dropped that. So now all of a sudden, oh, wow, you're getting another attorney from another state, girl.
Wait, guys, wait a minute. I was, somebody told me that we were on our channel. We were on the radio in the DMV. What radio station? She said it was, oh my goodness, did I delete it? Oh my goodness. It was some radio station in the DMV. I don't know what I did with it. It was a comment out there.
You gotta get ready for the DMV radio stations. You gotta get ready for TV. You gotta get ready for a whole lot, PP.
Hold on, let me see if I can find that. Hold on, let me see if I can. I don't know which phone I took a picture of it in. Of the name of the station she told me. I don't know what I did with it, guys.
Do you remember who told you? Maybe you just can ask
her again. I don't. It was somebody that left a comment. If you're watching me, I think her name was Karen. I deleted it in error, trying to clear up some space on my phone. She said it was a radio station in the DMV.
If you're
And
watching,
they,
please send that to her
yeah,
again.
I wanted to pull it up, and they talked about us. They probably talked about, everything that's going on. But yeah,
Well,
man,
like I said, PP, for 2 years you've been doing this, you've been on it, and you've been consistent.
there's my
Okay,
friend.
sister?
Hey, yes, I have been consistent. Like I say, I'm not
Right,
new to it. I didn't just wake up and start saying, "Oh, I want to report on it." No,
right,
I've been
right. And
researching
then
this.
when you reported on this, because you got to get your flowers, girl. Let me just give you the flowers and just take them, put them in the doggone water, please, girl.
Okay.
And
Um,
when you started this, your thing was from beginning to end was Andre, was Sweetie Pies. It was nothing else. Was that. You understand? And all your videos show that. So take the flowers and run with it, girl, because you're number one at this. That's it.
hey,
Because your heart is exactly where it belongs. It belongs into victims and seeking justice for victims. We all had somebody that was in our life that was a victim. PP, you have. So your nephew is behind you as an angel and say, go, PP, go. Do that, girl. I'm with you. Because someday, I promise you, that person that did that to your nephew is going to be brought to justice. Just like so many unsolved murders that happen. So just take that, girl, to the bank. And to the bank is your heart. Not to the bank of a bank, but to your heart.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's what I was trying to say.
I
Maybe I didn't say it right because now I walked a little bit.
Say
All
what?
your videos that you had was Sweetie Pies and only Sweetie Pies. And it was facts on facts, right? Period.
Facts on facts on
And it was the
facts.
documents, period. Right? It was nothing talking about something else, talking about this gossip or this, whatever. I love everybody that's on YouTube. I mean, I'm into politics. I go to the politics. I go here, I go there, and I support everybody. I mean, I even support Ricky Smiley, okay? And he writes me back, all right? I go to everywhere, but I'm here now because I know I want justice because I had somebody that I love, and I miss tremendously, right? And that was my baby sister, my little baby sister in Hawaii, and I will never forget her. So we're all here trying to do something because we lost somebody that we love. Right. Everybody has a story, but we know what's right is right and what is wrong, and this is all the way wrong.
And we're just gonna keep doing what we can do. And we're not gonna take on, I don't want to take on too many at one time because I want to make sure that I give, the time and the research to each case that I get. So I don't want to just get a bunch of cases and then just be rushing through it and not doing the research like I should. I'm doing the best that I can, and I hope the families are happy, and they've told me that they are. So hey, it's all good. Hold on.
Right, because you know what, the tables was turned. I bet you these families right now, Miss Beautiful Jackie Foley would be on the fence for us. Miss Griggs and her family would be on the fence for us. So it's just the tables turning. That's why I said we're all connected. We all can do something. We all have a gift. We're all in this together. I don't care what color you are, blue, green, grass, whatever. We are all connected, and everybody can do something because everybody had a victim. Right? But the thing that's kind of different here is that this was a relative, and it's blown everybody's mind like crazy. Mm-hmm. But the relative was someone we saw on TV on a hit show, and this person had a background, and then was given everything. Where so many men would be like, "I wish that was my mama. I would have gave her the world. I would have done everything and learned the business." And my nephew boy, he would have been rocking and rolling right now. I would have taught him everything, and I would have made sure my nephew would never run in the footsteps that I ran into on the street. Right? I'm going to look out for him. I'm going to look out for Charles. These are my only two. Come out and be thankful. And be thankful for what you have and they say, you know what, I'm giving another chance. You know how many brothers come out here, want another chance, can't even get one. Okay, can't even get a job, and then they go somewhere to a restaurant where they can't even eat. Okay, right. And get treated like crap.
And that's why, Rivka, we're going to keep on pushing, and we're not going to stop. We will not yield. We will not be. Yes, Tina, many of us help you with the research, PP. Yes, you guys do. Because let me tell you, I probably had about 40 different text messages on the phone. I couldn't check them, but I looked at them after work and everything, but so many. So I know you guys are out there. You're emailing me, and I appreciate it so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And listen, don't worry. We are still going to report and bring it the way we've always done it, okay? We have a right to freedom of speech around here. We're going to continue to use it and do what's right for the families. That's my goal.
Last time I checked, that one, what you just said, last time I checked, we're in the land of the free called America. Okay, so I'm going to talk, but I don't have to be disrespectful on it, right? And we're not, and you showed the whole entire family on both sides, nothing but love. And we all did. And when people called in and said something about, Miss Robbie, you heard me when I got on one of your lives. I said, I disagree. I like Miss Robbie. And I said that, on your live. You can go back and chat. But you don't have to listen to the whole video.
Oh, I don't have to listen to it because I know what I know what I've done over here. But you know what? That's really sort of irrelevant because I already know, and everything is recorded, and everything is recorded and can be pulled. So we're just going to continue to focus on Dre and justice for Carlitha, and make sure that the people responsible for Dre losing his life get what they deserve, which is going behind those bars, because it totally was not right. You guys saw the reenactment that the lobbyist did the other day. You guys saw that Chase Hotel, the Walgreens that no longer sells the burner phones. You all saw it. And they had hours, they had all day to think about it. She could have changed her mind. But did she do it?
And that's why,
no, she did not change her mind, honey. She kept on going. When she called Tim and told her, hey, he's at the La Quinta, his boys weren't ready, what did she do? She kept on going and then went to the mall and got the jeans and just, hey, I'll be at the next stop he's at, which was 3964 Natural Bridge. All right. And the comments are coming in. Wait, let me just say, thank you, PP Justice for Andre. Thank you. Thank you. Be careful, Philly Phil. People still take things out of context. Oh, I'm going to be very careful, honey. I ain't no fool now. Okay? I ain't crazy. No. Not at all, honey. And I'm not gonna let nobody make things worse for me either, or whatever. Say what? I'm sorry.
That's what she just said. Be careful. People take things out of context. Well, you know what? Go listen to all the videos that you put out. Nothing was out of context. Everything was true. Mm-hmm. And that's why everybody's here, PP, and that's why you're growing, because you've been bringing out stuff that nobody was saying, that nobody was doing, and we wasn't even hearing it. Because don't forget, everything was quiet about Sweetie Pie's. There wasn't even Sweetie Pie's videos out. Now all of a sudden, a bunch of Sweetie Pie's videos.
No, well, out. There always been. I've watched. I follow content creators that's always been reported on it. I mean, and that's so that is true. But it's really like once things started happening in the case, right. Travell, he confessed. When the
I'm talking about. I'm talking about. I'm going back 6 years. I've been with this for 6 years, and then with the show. I'm talking about 4 years when they was out there doing what they wanted to do. Nothing was going on. It was a cold case. That's what I'm talking about. You agree with me, or are you with me on this one here?
4 years ago in 2020 when they were first arrested?
No, when they wasn't arrested, they was 4 years out here doing whatever they want and thought they was getting away with everything.
Right. I would check
It was quiet in these streets.
if it
There
wasn't
was nothing going on.
if it wasn't any documents for me to report on, I wasn't gonna waste my time to just go on here and just
No,
I
but
did.
what I'm trying to say, there was nothing going on for 4 years. They thought they was getting away with everything. There was no Sweetie Pies videos like that, like whatever. And then once this went down, then everything started. You're starting to see things. What I'm trying to say, for 4 years they went scot free, thinking that they got away with it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
He lost his life in 2016, and I started reporting on it in 2016, and did so many videos, and then it went dry. After there was no movement, but
That's
they were still locked up. But I did some Terica videos. I did several. I did a lot of those from her Facebook page. Letting you guys see what she said, and I did some videos, but there was just nothing new to really report as far as from the case except the documents. So I wasn't going to be able to talk about anything because I didn't have any new documents. So I just kept it. I stopped making videos, but every now and then I might share. Oh, we got another new member. Thank you. Hold on, Michelle A Brown. I think that is. I'm sorry, Michelle A.T. Lynn Brown at Lynn Brown. I'm sorry. Thank you for becoming a new member. I certainly do appreciate it. That's two for thus far for tonight. We are doing so well with the membership, guys. Thank you all so much. Well over 100. It may be close to 150 now. Thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate you for becoming a member. Yes, I do. Hold on, let me see what these comments are saying. And if anybody else, is anyone else going to call? Because if not, I'm getting off in by 12:30. So you got 3 minutes if you want to call. Go ahead, Rivka. Yeah, I'm finna go to bed. I'm finna go to bed.
All right, sis. All I want you to do, sis, is get those flowers, take those flowers.
Thank you, honey.
You know what?
Thank you. I say thank you.
Take those flowers, and it's been a beautiful journey. On this here, we're getting closer and closer to justice. The next couple of weeks, I feel it's going to be busy. It's been a long journey, but my prayers go out to Michelle Griggs and her beautiful family, and just know,
thank you so much, Rebecca. I appreciate. Hold on, we got some Jay. Or do you want to say something? You on the panel?
How you doing, Phil?
I'm doing just fine.
I wanted to thank you for bringing light to Andre's story. I think you've done an exceptional job. Just wanted to share with you briefly. I'm here in Los Angeles, and back in 2014, during the whole Mike Brown situation in St. Louis, we actually went out there to march on behalf of Mike Brown. And as chance would have it, we went to Sweetie Pies in Mangrove, and Andre happened to be our server. And I got a chance to meet Andre just that one time. And he was a dynamic young man just in that brief meeting with him. I was telling him,
oh, you're breaking up. Oh, man.
You have to remember this was 2014. So
he was still very young.
Sweetie Pies
was what?
Pretty big, still on TV.
You breaking up just a little bit. Maybe if you get us on, because I want to hear.
And I just told him I loved.
Hello.
Phil, can you hear me?
Hold up. I'm sorry, sir. Could you repeat that because you broke up? I wanted to hear what you said. Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you. Go ahead. Oh, I hate that you're breaking up because I want to hear that story about Dre. I think you said that. Oh, man. Why don't you call the number? Jay, call the phone number, Jay. Jay, call the phone number 501. Let me put the number up here. Hold up. Let me put the number up here so he can call. Jay, call the number so we can hear that story about Dre, if you don't mind. I
Wow.
don't know. It was breaking
Yeah.
up really bad. I don't know. So let me see. Somebody was trying to tell me. Okay, you said call. Wait a minute. He's back. Okay, go ahead, Jay.
Okay, Phil, I was in a bad area. Hopefully, you can hear me better.
Oh, I hear you much better now. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so I told Andre, I said, I love you on the show. You know, I told him I watched Sweetie Pies. And with that picture that you got up of him in this cap and gown,
Uh-huh.
that same smile he got right there. He said, yeah, but I still got to work. And we laughed. And he was just, I just never forgot that meeting him that one time. He was a awesome young man. And I just wanted to thank you for being a voice for Andre because he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that at all.
No, he didn't. Thank you so much. And you were I appreciate that sharing that story. I know, I mean, you could just look at his face and tell that, he was a sweet kid and full of life and genuine. At least that's my take on it. And it's been a lot of other people's take as well. But Jay, guys, if you're just joining, he actually met Andre very briefly when they were marching for Mike Brown. He got to meet Dre at the restaurant. He said that he was very, very pleasant. What do you think about that, Rivka? We
And I'll
already
share this with you as well, Phil.
wait. Hold on, go ahead, sir.
Yes.
Hold up. Go ahead, Jay. Hold up. He wanted to say something else, Rivka. Go ahead, Jay. I wish you would call. If you call the phone number, it wouldn't break up. Go ahead, Rivka. If he starts talking again,
Yeah.
then I would let him
Right. You
go.
just tell me. But just know that Andre loved Timothy. He tried to have a relationship with him. If you remember during all the shows and the episodes that we saw, when it was him and it was Timothy alone, especially in the warehouse, he was trying to get something he didn't have in his father through Timothy. That makes it so, so evil. So evil. But I'm so glad Charles was there and that love and bond, that brotherly bond that they had together. Yeah, that's something else. I tell you, all those pictures are beautiful pictures of Andre.
He had a really big smile. I mean, a happy smile. And Jay, if you're still listening, Jay, call the number and then you can just talk and I don't think it'll break up and say what you have to say without it breaking up. Or you can call me, I'll be live again another day and hopefully you'll catch us. But I appreciate you sharing that with us because we all know we already knew it. We already knew it, but we like to hear it too. But we already knew. Hold on, this might be him. Hold on. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
I want to first say I am new and I am delighted with you keeping Andre's story alive.
Thank you.
And yes, ma'am. I don't want to say who I am, but I've been following this case since the very beginning. And I don't know what you've covered or not covered. Again, I'm very new to you. I just want to share some things, and I will say allegedly for the sake of your show, and I'm extremely respectful. I want to say I've had conversations with Tim Norman. I've known him quite a while. I'm not from St. Louis. But I've had conversations with him dealing with business. I'll say that, and platonic, not a personal friendship, just platonic conversations. Very innocent platonic conversations. And I've always was weary of him, of his character, but I would always push it away because, I don't like to tend to think negative or bad of a person. So, you always I'll always give a person the benefit of doubt, right? There were some red flags regarding Timothy, in my opinion, with our conversations. I'll say that.
And let me say, as you can see, ma'am, hold on, to everyone, as you can see the ticker scrolling, the views of the callers, as well as anyone that joins the panel, are their views and not necessarily the views of the channel holder, content creator, which would be me. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Sorry.
No problem.
And yes, ma'am. And so when Andre was murdered, red flags, flew up. First, it was, very disheartening and sad for that child to get murdered the way he did, in my opinion. And so I started doing some researching, and this is before any YouTuber or anyone, took on with researching what was going on or what could have possibly happened to Andre. And I'm not going to go into full detail, but there were a lot of red flags.
Okay, ma'am. I don't mean to stop you, but hold on. I think this. Just hold on 1 second. Don't hang up. I think this is gonna be Jay.
Yeah, this is
okay.
Jay.
All right. Okay. Hold on. Let the lady finish, and then we'll get back to you, Jay. But I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to lose either of you guys. Okay, ma'am. I'm sorry. Now go ahead. Continue, and then Jay will go after you. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. And so I wanted to say that I'm gonna say allegedly, but I always keep receipts. I have the proof. I'm gonna say allegedly, for the sake of respect out of your platform.
Thank you.
Allegedly, yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. So I had some. I'm gonna say this. When the child Andre was murdered, I will say that it was already speculation of, in my opinion, a couple of the siblings of Andre, and some family members of who they suspected hurt that child before the investigation. Because Andre had shared some things allegedly with his family when he returned back home of how he was treated and things that were going on behind the scenes that a lot of people were not privy to. And I do have receipts, but I would still say allegedly.
Thank you.
Out of respect for your platform. Yes, ma'am. And so I do know that, siblings of Andre were questioning me that, allegedly they had a feeling that Tim did something to Andre. And I have receipts, and there was a point when the funeral happened, and allegedly from a couple of the siblings and family members of Andre, red flags were brought up, or were came up with them, because someone came with a bodyguard, and that was like, why would they come with a bodyguard to something, for Andre? And Tim was very standoffish, allegedly, according to some family members and siblings. But they knew deep down inside that Tim allegedly had done some harm to Andre. I will say that. So, God sits up high, looks down low. And so, whatever shall be for him, and I'll say allegedly, for harming and being a part of harming his nephew.
Right. And I know the sister did post something on Facebook that was out there. She did.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. A lot of people had reached out to me. I'm not going to say these content creators' names before the siblings even said anything, because I was probably the only one with privy to that information, other than immediate family members. But a lot of bloggers
had reached out to me for that information, but out of respect, I did not want to give any names because I'm respectful of, the situation and the family. Because it was another content creator that started covering this story as well. And also, the conversations that me and Tim, platonic conversations we would have, it would be about business. And I remember he invited me to a pool party that he was having. And something like stood, you have an intuition, and it was like, no, I don't think you should go, but I didn't answer him right off, I waited to see if that bad feeling that I was having would pass. Because again, I don't like having, bad feelings about people.
What state were you? What state was this in?
Declined.
What state was that in?
That's when he bought another house, because I know the house that he had when he was in Houston, he had a pool party there, and then that was when they had the restaurant, and they moved to Memphis. And I want to say when he also went off or disrespected Janae, I was privy that he was going to go off on her, because I was having conversations with him prior to him uploading that video. Like, we were like in the midst of having conversations, and the next thing I know, he uploaded the video, and I was like, OMG.
Well, I don't think it was a video. He went live on Instagram. It wasn't a video.
What he saved the live? Well, it went. The live that he went on, it was saved. I guess that's what I mean.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And so we were having conversations, and then the next thing I know, that's when it hit. I was like, oh my God, I thought this was going to stay behind the scenes.
So you were in Texas with him, because you say he had bought another house in Houston. So you were in Texas that's when he was working at the restaurant in Houston, right? Is when you knew him?
But allegedly that restaurant, from him, allegedly that restaurant was not open every day. It was only open for events, like if people came there, because there were a lot of complaints regarding that particular restaurant.
Yeah, people have employees have called in. So you're saying that you were a friend of Tim's and associates of Tim's, right? Pretty much.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot of complaints about that particular restaurant. So
right. Yeah, that's what Charles even said that too. He said something like that too. Once upon a time about that restaurant. And a couple of other people have called in. So I appreciate you calling in, ma'am. I really do. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And Jay, all right, bye-bye. Jay, go ahead, and then I'm going to get off of here. Thank you, ma'am. Go ahead, Jay. You still there?
Yes, Phil. Thanks for taking my call. I'm glad I can hear you clear now.
Yes. Now, what were you going to say about Dre?
So, yeah, I was, since I'm the last caller, put a bow on top of this. Like I wanted to say thank you for representing for Andre. I got a chance to meet him just that one time at the Sweetie Pie's location that they had in Mangrove when we were out there in Ferguson in St. Louis in 2014. And so, just by chance or coincidence, he was the only one from, the show that was there at the restaurant, because I was looking, because I was a fan of the show. So I was looking around to see if, anybody was there. Hopefully I was trying to see if Miss Robbie was there, but nobody there but Andre. But it was a pleasure to have able to have met him. And so I told him, I said, yeah, man, I said, I watched the show. I said, I love you on the show. And he say, yeah, but I still got to work. And then he started laughing, and he was just a genuine person in that moment. And then what I remember about the actually being there was the macaroni and cheese. It had like a coating on top of it, like a crunchy coating.
and the macaroni and cheese was good, and her peach cobbler was good at that sweetie pie.
Yeah.
But it was all that it cracked up to be. But
it was good when I
forward,
had it.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the macaroni and cheese and the peach cobbler was good in Jackson too. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the peach cobbler. Yeah, I had never had no macaroni and cheese like that, where it had like a coating on top, where it was like crunchy. I was like, wow. And so anyway, that's what I remembered about going to Sweetie Pie. It was the macaroni and cheese and the peach cobbler and meat entree.
Okay.
But fast forward to, like I said, I'm in LA. So, I didn't see pretty much anybody out here. This is where all the actors and musicians, everybody be out here. But I happened to run into Tim, as a matter of fact, on Sunset and Vine. He was at a Walgreens that's right there on the corner. So this happened to be around maybe 2015, around that time when they had the Sweetie Pies in North Hollywood. They had a location in Lancashire, on Lancashire. And so when I ran into him, I was like, I recognized him. I was like, oh, that's Tim from Sweetie Pies. And, and so I walked up to him, and, he was cool. And I told him that I had, I told him the same story I told you. I said, we were out in St. Louis last year, and we went by the Sweetie Pies in Mangrove. And, and we was just talking, and he said, he had a vision of opening up Sweetie Pies. Like, he was like, I want to do it all across the country, like a franchise, like McDonald's, or, he had big plans for Sweetie Pies. And he was telling me that he was going to open up the location in Inglewood, which he did. And it was another location that he was going to open in another location in Hollywood. And, but he was just telling me about, the plans that he had for the restaurant chain, and he wanted to, take it like nationwide, because he said there had never been another Black-owned soul food restaurant, nationwide chain.
Yep, he used to say
and
that.
So yep, that's what he told me. So, but in meeting him, I just and he was in this big white Escalade, and I just remember when he drove off, he was, like I said, he was cool, but it was just something more about Tim, and I'm not just saying that to put no extras on it. I always remembered that it was just something like, he was like aloof, it was like he was engaged in the conversation, talking about, the restaurant and what his plans was, but it just seemed like he had something going on. Like he was thinking about 1,000 things at once. Remember that distinctly. But anyway, I'm not going to take up much more of your time, Phil.
Okay, well, thank you.
Said,
Call
you're doing
back
an excellent
anytime.
job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And keep up the good work.
Okay.
And I'll continue to tune in to you.
Okay, we appreciate you sharing your stories about Dre.
Yeah, he was, like I said, I only met him at one time, a chance coincidence, but he was from what I met him that one time, he was an awesome young man, and certainly didn't deserve what happened to him. And you giving him a voice, because I don't want to call any names, and I understand for legal reasons, maybe some people can't speak about him, but I've just always wondered why nobody really went hard for him or advocated for him, because he didn't deserve that.
Right.
He didn't deserve to nobody deserved that.
Absolutely.
But to be set up and done that dirty where you don't even have a chance, like that still blows my mind that somebody could be that evil to do somebody like that.
Yep, it's
like I said, I actually met Andre, and he didn't seem like he seemed like a young kid that was trying to find his way. And I just hate that happened to him.
Yes, it's very sad. And thank you so much, Jay, for sharing that with us. I appreciate
I could go on and on, because like I said, it's just, for somebody to even put in their mind to want to do somebody that dirty, like that just goes beyond comprehension.
Right.
And then, if the allegations are true, for somebody in your own family to want to do you that dirty.
And 3 people have signed plea deals with the feds, ready to take 25 plus years a lot more, stating that it is true. I don't know too many people who's gonna sign a plea deal with the feds if they really not guilty and didn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
And all 3 of them didn't even know Andre, so they didn't know Andre.
Nope. It's not, hey, but we still have to wait for the trial. We have to wait for the trial. But thank you so much, Jay, for calling in. If you think of any other stories, or if you want to just tell the story again, you call back, okay?
I sure will, Phil.
Because we don't mind listening to stories about Dre, honey.
Oh, yes, all day, every day. Dre.
That's right.
It's Dre Day.
The thing was so ironic, though. It's just a chance meeting. I hadn't been
that's so beautiful.
I don't know when. And what took us out there was, standing for Mike Brown and what was going on at that time.
Right.
And so while we just happened to be in St. Louis, being a fan of the show, we like, let's go to Sweetie Pie. And to go to Sweetie Pie, and for chance or coincidence, for Andre to be our server. And then when that happened to him, I still can't get over it. Like, I met him one time in life, and he did.
Well, Jay, look at it this way. It was meant for you to meet him. It was a blessing.
Yes.
You met an angel.
That's why this story affects me, is because I met the young man one time, and just of all people, to never imagine that something like that could happen to him.
And he was your waiter.
I still can't believe it.
He was your waiter, right?
Yep, he was the server.
I know he got a good tip.
Because I told him, man, I said, I watched you on the show. I love you on the show. He said, yeah, but I still got to work. And when he
that sounds just like him.
When he said that was all he needed to say. We made sure Andre's tip was good, because he was smiling like he was smiling in that cap and gown. Same exact smile.
His graduation picture.
Yeah, that's like he smiled when I said, I love you on the show. He gave that smile. He said, yeah, but I still got to work.
Okay. I know. Well, guys, thank you all for sharing. Thank you again for sharing, your story on Dre. Thank you, Rivka, for calling in and, saying what you had to say. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna get out of here because it's been a long night. Yes. That smile was beautiful. Thank you guys so much. And I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'm gonna get out and say good night. Okay, y'all. Thank you.
Night. Shalom, everyone.
Good night. Thank you guys so much. Thank Jay for calling in and sharing that Dre story. Y'all know I love to hear stories about Dre. Yes, I do. And with that being said, I'm not gonna play the long song because I've got to get on out of here and go to bed. Thank you to everyone that became a new member tonight. I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys for your support. I'm trying to find what I want to play. And then we're out of here, guys. Gotta get ready for work in the morning. Here we go. You guys have a good night.
It's been a long time, honey, but I